Everybody, and welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the first ever episode of Views. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, so this is a new series where either I or Akasha and I or me and whoever else, if I can get some of my friends maybe to come on the series at some point, just review shit. I've been wanting to do a review thing for a long time, and I think Akasha has too.
Just live.
What?
It's live. We're reviewing live.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about it?
I'm saying it's fun.
Yeah, no. But I'm just saying we've been wanting to do it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So for today's first episode of Views, we will be talking about DONDA by Kanye West. We're both pretty big Kanye West fans, you and I. I've been I wasn't a huge fan for a long time, but I remember listening to him a lot when I was a kid, because my mom used to have a, like one of those iPod Nano shits, and she used to have Stronger, and I used to listen to that like all the time. And that was the only song I knew by him for a really long time. But then I met you, and then I listened to like his whole discography. But what about you? What's your relationship with Kanye West?
I don't know. I basically just started listening to a whole bunch of different new music all at the same time. So probably like when I was 15 or 16. And it's just most of it's good stuff, and I don't want to spoil anything for the review in a bit, but yeah, obviously I'm not just like a diehard like love every single song.
Yeah. No, I mean we both. I guess we should, since this is the first review and we're doing the 10th album of his, we should talk about what we have liked from Kanye before.
Just to preface?
Yeah, just to preface, like, what our tastes in Kanye's music are.
Yeah. Well, let me just...
Yeah, you want to pull them up, I guess.
I'm just pulling them all up, because there's fucking 10 of them.
Yeah.
So.
Well, not even counting all the shit that's not even fucking released.
Yeah, exactly.
And, there's fucking 19,000 albums this motherfucker's made, collab albums, and... But yeah, we'll give you a little bit of preface on our Kanye taste, just a little bit before we get into the actual nitty gritty of how we feel about Donda itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got first?
Okay.
Have you found it yet?
Well, it's like including all the singles. I don't want the singles.
Well, can't you just sort it out on Spotify from the album?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right here. Albums.
I guess, how should we do this? Should we just say, like, the name of an album, give it maybe, like, a numerical rating out of 10 that we would give it, and then maybe, like, some songs that we specifically like from that album?
Oh, I'm not really sure if I can assign numerical values.
Well, are you going to at the end of this? Because I thought that was going to be...
I probably will.
Okay.
But I'd like everyone to take with a grain of salt that they're not, like...
Permanent.
Yeah.
Like, no, fixed. The opinions change all the time, so...
Yeah.
No, we don't have to give everyone a numerical number.
Yeah. This is so screwed up on here, though.
What do you mean?
Like, the albums are not in order on the computer view.
On Spotify?
Yeah. And it's still including all of the singles. I don't want the singles.
Well, anyway, we know that the first isn't the second one's Late Registration. The first one's College Dropout.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some... Well, fuck, now I need to know what songs are on College Dropout.
We're already fumbling.
Yeah, this is the first one, so there's gonna be some fucking fumbles.
Because this is bullshit. That's how I'm starting this review. This is bullshit. So, like the chat, if you want, you can feel free to interject. But obviously, this is just like a we're talking about one specific thing, so
Yeah.
there won't be a ton of tangents or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got College Dropout first.
What's on College Dropout? Some...
Well...
Because just since there's so many albums, I can't necessarily remember absolutely every song that's...
Yeah.
Let me see.
College Dropout's really, really long. I really think that...
Oh, it's got a new workout plan. I knew that. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is like a really groovy album, though.
It's good. I think it's a good starting album. It has Spaceship on it, which is one of my favorite songs of his.
Yeah, it's really good.
Does it also have Drive Slow, or is that Late Registration that has Drive Slow?
That's Late Registration.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have a pretty positive view on it. It has a lot of good features. I actually can't believe how many features there already are on his first album. I know he was doing, like, work before, obviously, in some other songs, but it's some good shit.
Actually, do you think it would take too much time to fucking talk about 10 albums or 9?
Yeah,
okay,
maybe.
So let's just name like our top 3 Kanye songs or something.
Well, just name your favorite album.
Probably Yay.
Okay. Mine is definitely Life of Pablo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why do you like that one?
It's just like, I don't know, it's that thing where it feels like a really big progression up to that album from all of his other stuff. And it really doesn't sound like the first 3 albums that much, but it does really have a personality and retain that and have some really funny lyrics.
Well, would you rate Donda? Well, the thing is, we're going to get into that soon, but if you stick around towards the end, you will know.
You will get our
exclusive
rating.
Our exclusive rating, but if you want to, you can definitely tell us what you did or didn't like about it. We're definitely not ignoring chat. We would love to hear what your thoughts and opinions on the album were.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we might as well just get into the album now, right?
Yeah.
All right. So should we talk about the shit beforehand? I think everybody knows about it.
So, just to preface, just in case anybody doesn't know.
Yeah. If I don't know. I feel like if anybody's clicking on this, knows the Kanye Drake drama, but if not. And like
not even that,
but like just the shit surrounding this album's release. But do you want to take that, I guess?
Yeah. So this album kind of came out as a mess. Not saying all the content is a mess, but it was a whole prolonged thing with like different dates, different speculative dates when the album was gonna come out. Eventually it did just get leaked.
Did it?
Yeah.
The whole album?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure it got leaked, is how it came out.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyhow, maybe I'm just thinking of how a bunch of the songs have been leaked. Yeah, no, sorry, chat. I'm just more, not that the album got leaked, but that a bunch of the songs on it got leaked beforehand and how a bunch of them were...
His label dropped it. Yeah, that too. But we're talking about, like, before the album even came out.
Yeah, no.
There were a few song leaks.
I misspoke. Also, like, that Drake leaked a song that was supposed to be on it originally.
With Andre 3000.
Yeah, with Andre 3000.
Which is kind of shitty for Andre 3000 because, like, after that whole thing with the leak, he was like, I like both of you as artists. I don't really fucking care.
Yeah.
But...
but yeah, so it was a lot of going back and forth on when this was going to be released, what songs were actually going to be released on it, and how they were actually going to be released.
Yeah, this album has been mixed and different samples have been put onto it fucking 19,000 different times over.
There's some songs that literally just have like 10 versions.
And we're only hearing one of them.
Yeah, there's like pre-versions.
Which could possibly just be a worse version of one that you could have heard, so we'll never even know.
Yeah. So it's very it makes it more complex to take it all in, just because.
Yeah, what makes this album so hard before we even like get into it is the fact that it's his longest fucking album. Like,
it's so long.
It's so long.
Not just that the track list is long, but that the songs themselves are fucking horribly long.
Well, no, not that, but I'm not even trying to, like, complain about it right now. I'm just saying, like, there's so much to unpack. Oh, fuck. There's so much to unpack with it that it's hard to be like, oh, this is a bad or a good album, you know? There's a lot of thought that has to go into it because there's just so much. It's 2 hours long, you know what I mean? 2 hours is a long fucking time of your life.
Yeah. And we've listened to it many times.
Yeah, and I've listened to it well over like 8 times in fucking preparing for this review. So.
But do we actually want to get into it?
Yeah, I guess that's the starting. So, all right. So the way this is gonna work is we're going to just go song by song, talk about a few things we liked about the song, things we didn't.
Yeah, we're kind of gonna solidify themes as we go along.
Yeah. It's gonna kind of like we're gonna drop things here and there, and then towards the end, it's gonna wrap up towards our like final review stance.
Like a conclusion.
Yeah. Okay. So first we have DONDA Chant. Neither. I mean, I don't like this song. I'm not gonna speak for you. So
I mean, it's not even a song.
Yeah, it's not even a song. It's just the repeating of the word Donda.
And it's really probably one of the worst intros I've ever heard to an album.
It's so fucking bad. And it's like, the thing is, if it was like 30 seconds, sure. But it's like 2 minutes long, I'm pretty sure.
It feels like it's unavoidable.
Yeah, wait, how long? It must be like, it's pretty long. I can't fucking... Genius doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
But I like that the lyrics are just Donda, Donda, Donda. But yeah, it's very annoying.
It's like one of those things.
It's really funny because speaking of dropping themes, it kind of it kind of tells you in the beginning of the album that there's going to be a theme of repetition.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you think about it though, it really does, because just the constant Donda, Donda, Donda getting drilled into your head, it's like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, the sad thing is I don't think that was on purpose.
No, I don't think it was on purpose either. I don't think it was on purpose at all.
So that's basically all.
52 seconds? Those 52 seconds feel like a fucking eternity.
Yeah, they feel like half the album.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but it feels... Each time I fucking click on the album and I start with that, I'm like, holy shit, how is this not fucking over yet?
Yeah.
Not the album, the Donda Chant, though,
yeah.
So... That one, big no-no from us. Okay.
Jail's an interesting
So,
one.
yeah, we're on... So, Jail featuring Jay-Z. And I like, after we're done talking about Jail, I just want to do the part 2s, like, in tandem with that.
Okay.
So that we don't have to talk about that afterwards.
Yeah.
So, Jail part 1 featuring Jay-Z. I said my opinion first last time, so you might as well.
Yeah. So, Jail... this is one of the tracks off the album that, like, a lot of people are really liking. And
this was the one, not to interrupt you, but this was the one when, like, it was first announced, this whole entire thing. This was the one that everybody was talking about, because it's like, oh, the return of Jay-Z and Kanye West or whatever.
Yeah, and, I like this song a lot in that it has, like, a really great backbeat, but here, with another theme of the album, we start just having, like, really either weak performances or weak lyrics, because on this one... Jay-Z, like, literally, this is
asleep.
Like, Jay-Z got just called in, like, an hour before, I believe, to record his part on this song before it was debuted, and it really shows.
Yeah, his, let's, I wanted to specifically, when we go over songs, if we couldn't really, Donda Chant just has fucking one word in it, so, some of the lyrics... Let's see if there's any... I know there's... I like the Guess Who's Going to Jail Tonight. The whole chorus is really, really good.
It is a good chorus.
Let's see. Okay, so for me... for me, the problem with Jay-Z's lines is basically all of it. God in my cells, that's my celly. Made in the image of God, that's a selfie. Like, I get what the fuck he's saying, but it's cringe.
The thing is we're gonna find this with a lot of other songs. Like, Kanye's always had this thing where he wants to write these punny, funny lyrics where you set it up, comma, then you have the punchline. But it's just a lot of these are so weak compared to those other ones. Like, it's really hard because I really love that humor about Kanye's writing. And it really makes me feel like this album was just never for him going to be in a well finished state. I know he released it like this.
Well, he didn't. I mean, he didn't release it, but
well, yeah. But this, like, the lyrics are just unbearable.
yeah, in a lot of songs, it's like sometimes it's like, oh my god. Well, I think the problem is a lot of these features are like. The thing about people, I mean, we'll get to the Baby Keem part, but people keep shitting on it. But the thing is, I feel like that one's also just a rushed one, and that he's just trying to figure out what the fuck to say. And that, but we'll touch more on that one later. But
yeah.
I think just a lot of these features, and even maybe Kanye himself, just because there's so much of it, it was a lot of it like being worked on, so not all of it got worked on, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, a lot of it does not feel well-rounded.
Yeah.
And again, it just really shows that Jay-Z verse is called in. Those lyrics are really weak. There's another thing that's going to be common in these songs where for some reason, a lot of the verses, people just feel like they're out of breath because the beat is so repetitive and going on for so long that the person just has to go da 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 da, and it feels like they're getting tired and out of breath, and Jay-Z really feels like he's struggling for air on this song.
I feel like Jay-Z's just fucking tired the entire song. I don't know. I feel like he's not giving it his all in the his performance, and yes, it is dialed in, but still, it seems like he fucking is like Moses and Jesus, you know what I mean? It's
yeah, that's what I'm talking about, where he sounds really breathy.
Yeah. I think the song overall is pretty good. I don't think the Jay-Z part's terrible. I think there's a lot worse songs and features on this album, but I definitely think it's a weak Jay-Z feature. And it's weird because they've had a lot of iconic songs together.
Yeah, the very strange thing about this is that, like, this song, I know, was even just, like, written in its finished product really, really soon before the album came out, because it's about Kanye and Jay-Z partly mending their relationship because they were, like, I don't know if, like, it's necessarily on bad terms, but you can definitely tell from the lyrics there was, like, a little bit of a rocky relationship.
Well, yeah, no, they've had a lot of back and forth just because Kanye's Kanye.
Yeah.
Is that all for you have to say for JL Part 1?
Yeah, do you want to talk about Part 2 now, or do you have more to say?
No, I just want to get Part 2 out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
JL Part 2, featuring DaBaby and Marilyn Manson, is one of the most unnecessary remixes to a song ever made. Opinion aside, like, even from, like, obviously public opinion, you know, Marilyn Manson and DaBaby are not good people, from what they have done. But
Yeah,
but even taking away from that, they both fucking suck on this song. I don't, like, DaBaby is he is so fucking terrible. The part where he's, like, singing and he's like, open up the jail. Oh my fucking god. It's so bad. And, like, Marilyn Manson's on here and all he fucking does backing for Kanye, and it's like, what the fuck? What is going on right now? And, like, it feels like the only reason they're on there, I mean, I don't know. DaBaby's been on a few Kanye songs, and I think Kanye just might like him or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the only reason Kanye like really had them is for shock value, which I think everybody probably agrees at this point.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely shock you. So that's why he did this. It's not even for, like, artistic reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
But I gotta say, like, it is really, insulting to have Marilyn Manson specifically on this song, because it really kind of says to me that even if, like, Marilyn Manson is gonna be convicted of what he's being accused of, that they should just break him out of jail. Like, that's really what it comes off as.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because the song is about getting out of jail, you're right.
Another Kanye being provocative thing.
No.
Well, yeah, I don't
like
wanna...
there was an original version of the song before
I
the
know.
whole, you know what I mean? So I don't think.
Yeah, but is sick though, and guess what? DaBaby comes on this part 2. The beat is just way too slow for what DaBaby is doing.
Marilyn Manson singing
Yeah.
Guess Who's Going to Jail Tonight is very ironic.
Exactly,
Yes, it
yeah.
is. It fucking is. You're right. I didn't even think about that. He has to sing that part, but yes, you're
Yeah.
absolutely correct.
But the BPM on this song is, like, so slow compared to what the fuck they made DaBaby do for his verse, because DaBaby is, like, going so much faster to the beat. There's no beat supporting DaBaby at this point on that song.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I think that happens a lot in this album because the beat never changes in any of the songs.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like with some of the flows that some of the people give,
The flow is outpacing the beat.
No. Yeah, or it's too slow for the beat. You know what I mean? It's most of the time it's like with the Baby Keem stuff, it's like he seems like he's just freestyling, but he's also struggling to figure out where the beat is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to shit on Baby Keem. I think he's a fucking really good rapper. We've been listening to fucking Family Ties, and I've been actually listening to his other shit. Not to sidetrack, but I don't want to seem like I'm shitting on him because I actually think he's a good artist. So I guess we go...
You want to move on to God Breathed?
Oh, good. Okay. God Breathed. You're going to be a lot more cynical than I am about God Breathed. I will say it is...
Oh, the stream is buffering.
Stream do be buffering? Shit. Is it doing better now?
Yeah, we should make sure this is actually going steady before...
Yeah.
Not now. Okay. That's better.
Okay. Maybe I should just, like, staying still in Minecraft. Maybe playing something and doing this at the same time, because it is raining out, so maybe the weather's not the best.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, okay, on to God Breathed. It's one of the most repetitive songs, I'd say, on the album. Like, and there are a lot of repetitive songs, but I'd say it's the most repetitive out of a lot of them. What else? There's not a whole lot to this song. Like,
no,
they just
a lot
all...
of this composition is very minimalist.
Yeah, it's just a lot of... God breathed on this, God breathed on this, you know what I mean? There are some good lines in here. There's, God the Son, God the Son, all the glory, God the Father like Maury, in reference to, Maury, you are the Father, bullshit. But there is, I'll let you, take that line later on.
Oh, I don't have much to say about that.
Well...
But oh my god.
Yeah, you do have a lot to say about that one.
Yeah.
Let me see. That's about it. It's just a really repetitive, really, really long song.
It's really long.
The thing is, the song itself is not terrible. It's okay. The beat's cool.
Yeah.
The beat's cool. I really like the beat, but
I'm gonna say that, like, a lot of this album is really stripped back with instruments like Kanye's never done before. But when he introduces some good percussion, like some good drums, I'm like, damn, this beat is really sick. And then when it's the beats where it's like just the same organ chords over and over, I'm like, this is so boring. But with this song, I do have to agree, like, the introduction of the percussion is really, really good, but the chorus is repetitive. For a lot of these songs, I don't really know.
A lot of the songs, Kanye, like, just says the chorus over and over, but he slightly changes things he says, so it makes it seem like it's a verse instead of the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Like, instead of saying, like, oh, God breathed on this, it's like, God took a chance on this and shit like that. It's like, that doesn't make it a different thing. You're literally, it's the same inflection, just a different way of saying something.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say, like, with a lot of these lyrics on these songs, I don't really know what to say about a lot of them, because most of the content is just, like, hymnal sort of content, which is fine, but there's not really anything deeper to analyze a lot of the time than just, like, you know, I'm praising God, which that's fine. I have nothing against that. I'm just saying, like, I don't have a ton to say about the lyrics, except for the one that Brant pointed out that you guys didn't get to see, where it's like Dustin, he's a Hoffman. I'm like, that is such a weak pun. That's one of those lyrics where I'm like, that is so weak, and every time I hear it, I roll my eyes.
yeah, it is a pretty bad fucking line.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of jokes like that where I'm like, where's the joke? Where is it? I don't... But yeah, and like the humming in the background is nice. It adds to the beat, but the ending of this song is so long, and it's just the voices clipping in, like the filtered voices clipping in at the end, and that long ending is so unbearable.
Like, you know, the ending I think would be more bearable if he was just saying God breathed on this the whole time, but it's just the beat and nothing else for like 2 straight minutes.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say. There's literally barely anything to that song.
Me neither.
So you get to fucking introduce Off the Grid.
I accidentally wrote it down as okay.
No, yeah, okay is not until song 8, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, so Off the Grid has some really great features.
Oh, come on. Off the Grid is one of the best songs on this album.
It's one of the best songs on the album. Yeah,
it's honestly one of Kanye's hardest songs in a really long time.
Yeah, Fivio Foreign knocks it out of the ballpark. His verses are so good. And it's another pattern that starts to crop up is you see that some of the features are really just pulling all the weight on the album a lot harder than Kanye is. Because, like, these features, Playboi Carti and Fivio Foreign, they are great on this song. And the most boring, lackluster part of the song is Kanye going, "We off the grid."
No, I think that part's awesome because, like, I think the chorus is fucking fun. You know, the "we off the grid, this for my kid, everything we did for the crib did here, flexing with that business trip." Like, it's fucking fun.
It is really fun, but it's like, do you appreciate that part more, or do you appreciate the Fivio Foreign verses?
I like the whole song, though.
But yeah, also near the end, with that eagle sound clip, that is actually awful. That is so annoying, that eagle sound at the end. That's the worst part of the song. This is me nitpicking because I actually really like Off the Grid.
I was gonna say, this is probably the song's good second chorus sounds unfinished. For Off the Grid, do you think so? But there's a few lyrics on Off the Grid, I believe, that I wanted to bring up some pretty good ones. I'll need to remember next time we do this that if we do an album, I should copy and print lyrics that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have to be like,
Oh, I'm looking.
Oh, one thing I have to say I'm really fucking annoyed with.
He was mumbling on the second or third chorus like a demo. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of problems like that on this album. I feel like a lot of this is a demo that was released as an actual song.
Mm-hmm.
Another problem I have with this fucking album is, Kanye being his good Christian self, fucking blurring out every single swear, even though they're all constantly swearing. Just don't swear. Don't let them fucking swear. If you're not gonna allow them to be in there, don't blur them. There's no point. It's so fucking weird.
This is another one though where this is a sick song, but a lot of the lyrics are really lackluster. I'm looking at one right now that always gets me. They playing soccer in my backyard. I think I see Messi, referring to the soccer player, and it just makes no sense in the context of the rest of the verse, because here's how it reads: I talk to God every day, that's my bestie, they playing soccer in my backyard.
Oh yeah, well,
I think I see Messi.
I don't know, anytime any of these none of the songs were censored in the listening party, well, fucking that's bullshit. Then they shouldn't have done it for the album. What was I gonna say though?
About the Messi line.
Oh, there's a lot of lyrics. There's, the lyric in Jail where he's like, God in my cell, that's my celly. And it's in this, it's God's my bestie. There's just a lot of cringy lines where they're like, God's my best friend. I love that motherfucker. And it's yeah, I get it. This fucking, you love God. That's the whole point of most of these fucking songs. But is it really, innovative, I guess, to is it really are you doing anything by just saying oh, I love this, or oh,
what you mean, being repetitive?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Messy line's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the lines that I think are a little silly and stupid, people probably think are funny. And nobody is right or wrong, obviously. It's just my personal take, especially when listening to the other albums, where I'm thinking back on puns that I think are actually really funny.
Okay, yeah, okay, that is the lyric in this. Off the Grid has one of the best lyrics in the album, I think. Hold on, let me find it so I don't paraphrase it wrong.
I got this holy water, that's my beverages.
Well, yeah, you motherfucker.
What?
You stole it from me.
I didn't, I'm just saying it for you, because you're taking forever finding it.
But he says something before it. But anyway, the holy water, that be my beverages line is one of the best lines.
It's funny, yeah.
It's a really good line. It's clever. The ending of the song, the outro, where he's talking about people saying that Adam couldn't be black and shit, is also really good, because it's it goes in line with the repetition of the song, where it's the off the grid, but at the end it's share his rib. You know what I mean? It's really, really clever. Yeah. I think it's just a really, this song definitely had put into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so on to Hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah, it's my turn to...
Yeah.
Yep. Hurricane is it starts with a weekend feature, which a lot of people think is weak. I've heard people saying it's weak, but I think it's pretty good. I think The Weeknd's always good. Also, there's some really good lyrics, I think, from The Weeknd in this. Let me see. I really like... Okay, so the chorus, it's just finally free, found the God in me, and I want you to see I can walk on the water 1,000 miles from the shore. I can float on the water. Father, hold me close, don't let me drown, I know you won't. I think, like, those lines, like, where they're, like, actually putting biblical references instead of just being like, oh, I love God, I think that's a lot more clever and a lot more...
Yeah, I think there's a lot of really innovative things to do with, like...
Religion.
And
I think this chorus is a lot better than half of them, because most of them are just, I love God, or whatever. They also do something really cool with The Weeknd's voice, where, like, this whole, when he says, don't let me drown, in that lyric, they do, like, this whole ceremonious, like...
Oh, the chorus.
The chorus, like, comes in behind him, and it's very beautiful.
It sounds awesome.
It sounds fucking amazing when you listen to it.
Yeah. There's a couple vocal notations like that are really great, that just make me think, oh, Kanye is just still, like, the amazing producer that he is. It's just, a lot of it's not here on the album.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Kanye's verse, well, I mean, we can talk about... Yeah, I don't think it's the best. I don't think either of the verses. I just think The Weeknd is probably the best part, and I think the verses are just kind of okay in this song. I don't know, what do you think?
I like this song, but I think it's...
No, I like it too. I'm not saying I don't like it. I just think it's...
I think it's really strange that they start this song off and they basically just make it a Weeknd song, and then
they do that with a lot of songs in this, though, where they start it with an artist and it just basically is like, oh, this is basically just a fucking so-and-so song with Kanye showing up towards the end or whatever.
I'm not sure if I agree with that.
A lot of songs are like that, though.
I don't know. I can't really think of an example as prominent as this, where, like, The Weeknd comes on. It's literally a Weeknd beat. Like...
Praise God?
On Hurricane.
No, but I'm talking about Praise God as an example.
Oh, well, Baby Keem's feature isn't until...
No. Travis Scott is the one who starts the song, though.
Yeah, but his verse is so short, and it's like...
That's not true. He's got two fucking verses
You're moving too far ahead.
Anyway,
You're moving too far ahead. But,
well, you were asking for examples, but anyway.
But,
yes.
Yeah, it's just a Weeknd song in the beginning, and then suddenly it changes into a Kanye song, and I'm just like... the Weeknd part is really, really good, and then the Kanye part kind of just melds with a lot of the rest of this album. Yeah.
Is that all you have to say about Hurricane?
Well, I was going to say the percussion works really well on this. Also, this is one of those songs where there was 10 unreleased versions of it, and it was supposed to be on Yandhi, so just giving a little bit of background.
Alright, you've got Praise God.
Yeah. So, Praise God, this is, like, actually one of my favorite tracks.
It's so fucking good.
It's so good. It
has... work! Follow your work!
It has such an insane beat. It actually has the percussion. I'm like, yes, the percussion's there.
Like, all of the lyrics are good.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I really would love to see more orchestration on, like, hip-hop albums as, like, just adding in some flavor to some artists who it would work really well with. And, like, Kanye's the only one doing it, and usually it makes the song sound worse when he does it, just because he's, like, just moving into the orchestration so much that it's not mixing with anything else, and it's really slow and not backing up all these hip-hop beats. But in this song, it's really good. There's some awesome orchestration on this, and I look at this song and I'm like, oh, I just really want more of this. And both Travi and Baby Keem got some sick verses.
Yeah, okay, so fucking Travis Scott kills it really well. Kanye kills it as well. People have been shitting on the Baby Keem shit, and specifically people have been shitting on so people have specifically been shitting on the Tame Impala line, which I get it, it's weird that he just randomly shouts out Tame Impala for no reason. Tame Impala. But I don't know, I think when he actually gets into it, it's like, look at new scenes, I open my life, I'm subject to memes, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, he starts to get into it, you know what I mean? But people keep really making fun of, I wanna say, like, where is it? The butter. Oh, uh, people. The whole line specifically, people have been making fun of it. The butter the boom, butter the boom, butter the bing. I need a new girl. The old one was mean. People have been making fun of that line, but I'm like, that's fucking funny. I think it's funny.
That actually to me does come off as like classic Kanye humor.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just like random, like, oh, fucking bubba da da.
Mm-hmm.
But this is also one of the best songs on the album.
It's awesome. It's great.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say it's better than, fucking why am I fucking Off the Grid, but
this is the one where it has another insane production thing, where it's the sample mixed with the vocals with the Into the Night.
Oh yes, yes.
That is amazing.
That is fucking amazing.
It's
where
great.
Where Kanye's doing his verse and it's yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's just another like production thing where I'm like, this is what I expect out of him. It's really fucking good.
Mm-hmm. I guess, is that all we have to say for that one?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got next? We got Jonah. Oh my god.
You collecting yourself?
Yeah, I kind of am. It's kind of lame. It's a really lame song. Not a whole lot is really said in this song. Like, I like the chorus. Need a shoulder to lean on.
Actually, I just gotta interject here. No, this song is like really emotional. The lyrical content.
Is it?
Yeah, it's about Jonah Ware.
Is it? I did not know that.
Yeah,
okay.
That's why it's called Jonah. And I really appreciate that a lot of this lyrical content is really sincere and really lovely and nice to listen to. And that's with a lot of songs. A lot of these songs are about really serious things where the features and Kanye are just really being honest about some really difficult situations. The sad thing is it's just I don't think the beat is that good, and that's saying nothing against the lyrics or saying like, oh, who cares about like Jonah Ware. I'm just saying personally it's just not a favorite or anything.
Yeah, there are a lot of the thing I really like about this album that I think really boosts it up for me is how many memorial songs he made and decided to put on this. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like 3 of them, right? 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And they're all really good. I mean, one of them is a worse version of a song that already exists, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. But they're all really good in their own aspect, mostly. And it just is nice. It's a nice thing that he did.
Yeah, I really think the lyrical content shines on things like this. And it's very interesting because a lot of it isn't even Kanye talking about it. Like on this, it's mostly Lil Durk. And I'm not a big fan of the actual rhythm of this verse just because there's no rhythmic transition.
Yeah,
for
that's
Lil
why
Durk.
that's why at first I was like, this one's kind of boring. But then you told me what it is lyrically, and then I started looking. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just like the sentiment's really nice. Are we lagging really bad?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we're good. We weren't lagging, were we?
Well, you just asked in chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's going to answer, but I don't think we were lagging. I think that was just my point of view of the stream. Anything else you have to say about this one?
Not really. I just wanted to bring up that I do appreciate the emotional stuff on this album, the very sincere stuff.
Okay, could I do okay since you kind of did that one?
Yeah.
Alright, so okay is fucking awesome. I think it's really good. Lyrically, it's got some really interesting lines. It's obviously about fucking Drake. It's gotta be about Drake. But I wanted to, before I get into this, if this song is, like, indeed, which it more than likely is, about the Drake beef, then that proves to me that this song was made very quickly before this album came out, and I think this song's really good. So why the fuck are half of these songs not as good as this?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is another one. This is like the other one besides. Why do I keep fucking forgetting its name? The one that hits hard.
Praise God.
No.
Jail.
No.
What the hell are you talking about?
Fucking
Off the Grid?
Yeah, Off the Grid. What the fuck am I? Why do I keep forgetting the name of it? This is like the other hard song as well as that. But there's a lot of shots taken at Drake, it seems, in this one, which is funny. There's a lot of funny lines where, like, there's Kanye making fun of Drake's lyrics, like, see me in person, I look like a ghost, and then rhyming it with, you want to come in and play with the goat, referring to himself, obviously. And he's just talking about how everybody in the rap industry is unoriginal and it sounds just like him. Lil Yachty has some funny lines about how he can't tell you bad stories because he's not a Seuss. There's a line that is just a random shout out rip to Juice WRLD, which, you know, I'm always for that. Then the last one. What do you have anything to say about the last Ruga verse or anything else?
Just that, like, this is the song I really like, but it's another example of where, like, someone is just gasping for breath and losing their flow.
Yeah. Ruga's verse towards the end definitely has a little bit of that.
I was talking about Lil Yachty.
Oh, really? Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
say Ruga's verse has a little bit of that.
In the middle of the first verse, he's, like, dragging through the beat.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah. But that's all I got to say about that. We're kind of lingering, like, a lot, so I'm just trying to pick it up a little more, because this is a long-ass album.
It is. Okay, so Junya is about Junya Watanabe, who is...
a fashion
designer.
Yeah, who does stuff for Kanye, and I think he's done stuff for Kendrick Lamar and stuff.
Really? So... Okay.
Yeah, he's like an elusive fashion designer. Yeah.
There's some really weird lyrics in this one where he's like, we on Donda, or we go on Donda, that's on my mama and shit like that, and it's like, I don't understand what that means. What does it mean when we're going Donda?
Yeah, this song is purely a song to flex.
Yeah.
And it's really repetitive and grating to me.
There's a Junya... Or wait, we forgot to talk about Okay Part 2 and Junya Part 2. There's really nothing... I mean, the verses are fine. I think...
I think Shensi...
wait, shit, fucking... I forgot. The Okay Shensi verse...
Yeah.
Makes the song 10 times better.
It's awesome.
I think it should have just been the original version of the song.
Yeah, she's great. She's amazing.
There's a lack of female artists on this fucking album, clearly. And I'm honestly surprised Kanye just didn't scrap this song. But I'm glad he included it because it's
a better version.
It's just a better version of the song. Okay, we'll go on to... Do anything about Okay Part 2, by the way?
Or you mean Junya?
Or Junya Part 2?
It's just better.
It's a better because it's got more variation.
Yeah.
There's not as much...
It's still not great.
On Donda, that's my mama shit, you know?
Yeah.
But, alright, on to Believe What I Say. You had some choice words about this one.
Did I?
Yeah, this is the one with the Buju Banton sample.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, so that's clearly...
Well, talk about the song.
Okay.
And then talk about the end.
The chorus is cool. It's kind of like a club song, which is nice. I like
it. Don't let the lifestyle... It's like telling you to just have a good time, you know?
Don't let the lifestyle drag you down.
Yeah.
It's good. The chorus
It reminds me of something from, like, Graduation, you know? Like, American Boy kind of esque.
Yeah.
Kind of like one of those celebratory songs he used to do a lot of.
But yeah, and I really like that. I'm not a big fan of the rest of the song, and I know that it's just like samples at the end with Buju, but the ending one just seems to me like, I don't know, like, just...
Well, yeah, this is all just Akasha. Akasha doesn't obviously know, but it has weird connotations in her mind.
It just feels like undermining Kim and being like, "Ah, the woman, I loved you so much.
Well,
do
you want to talk about the specific lyrics? So you
yeah.
are just saying, yeah, he says, I didn't throw a fit when you said you wanted to leave. I told you I loved you, but you didn't believe. You were so easily fooled, so easily deceived by some dude who's more rather into greed. So basically, it's just like this clip of this guy being like, oh, you're fucking easily fooled, you dumbass. And,
yeah, played by your emotions.
Yeah, being an emotional woman made you clearly not see that I am fucking perfect in every way, or whatever the fuck he's trying to say.
And it's hard to tell what he's trying to say because Kanye will always default back on that thing where he's like, I'm just being ironic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just being funny, dude. And so I don't even, like, he's trapped me. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's not a whole lot to that one we'd have to say besides that. It's like a good song outside of the, like, I just also don't really like the sample.
Yeah.
But I think the song itself is fine. Oh, alright, here's my personal favorite song on the album, 24, featuring the Sunday Service Choir. It's a beautiful, beautiful song, and like dedicated to Kobe Bryant. It's got beautiful chorus. Like, the Sunday Service Choir fucking kills it. They give, like, everything they fucking can to this song. Kanye's got some fucking really good, like, emotional lyrics. You know, just the nothing ever feels right, or nothing else ever feels right, nothing else ever feels right. You know, just looking for a different purpose because we don't understand things. Just the God's not finished towards the end and the we gonna be okay. Really, I mean, I'm not a religious person, but it fills me with, like, some kind of fucking religious experience. It makes me feel really nice inside whenever I listen to the song. How about you?
I think it's lovely. I think the chorus is lovely. But I just wish they were melded in as smoothly and as lovely as they are in the beginning. Because the rest of the song, the texture is really flat and really repetitive. And again, this is another one where I appreciate the honest, like, sincere lyrics, but it's just, I wish there was more texturing, and I wish that the chorus was utilized better.
Yeah, I just think it's a nice dedicated song to someone. Mm-hmm. You know, I think it's very pretty. Remote Control, which is inspired apparently by the meeting between minds, Kanye West and Elon fucking Musk.
That's why you gotta
on remote control like a CEO. The song's okay. I think it's annoying, but I think it's fine overall.
The backbeat is so boring.
Yeah, the backbeat is boring. You're right about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. This song is definitely one of the weakest ones on the album.
This is where, like, the percussion starts to get stripped out, and, like, the percussion is so minimalist in this, and it's just, like, it gets droning after a while with, like, remote control. And I'm like, ah!
Yeah. Is that all you... I don't really...
Yeah, that's it.
Moon. Okay. This is... God, like, besides 24, this is one of the most beautiful fucking songs on the album. This one's very beautiful.
This is my top pick for, like, the most beautiful song on the album.
I could get that. I could understand why.
Yeah, and it's like, it's because you got... It's that collaboration with Kid Cudi, where this is, like, partly inspired by what Kid Cudi's already done, and he's great.
Kid Cudi's fucking a genius. Yeah, he's really smart.
Yeah, and it's so pretty because the vocals are just streaming along beautifully with the beat, and you have that electric guitar, and you're like, you're thinking like electric guitar, but when you hear it, it's so mellow and sweet. And it all just, the instrumental and the vocals build up to like a sense of wonder around like the peak of the song, and I think it's like one of the best songs on the album.
It's got just some really, they hit, like, everybody's hitting some really high notes in this song and doing it really, really well too. Kanye's hitting some high notes, and he's not the best at singing at a lot of times, but he's really trying with this one, and he's succeeding. Kid Cudi is just killing it. Don Toliver's fucking chorus is one of the most beautiful choruses.
Pretty.
Like it's just so pretty. It's just got this like beautiful. He's got just a beautiful voice, and it's just a fucking great song overall. And I guess are we on to Heaven and Hell?
Yeah.
This one is pretty good. I like it. I like the rhymes in this one. I like the way it starts. The no more promos, no more photos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like how he rhymes fucking Lagos with Legos and shit.
Straight from Beirut, Chicago, Beirut. This is another one where I feel like the stakes of the song are actually mounting as the instrumental mounts.
It gets really like bombastic, and it builds and builds and builds. Because he's like, with my bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Towards the end.
It kind of feels like something out of Yeezus to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, totally, for sure. It's weird because this album is like Jesus is King too, but it's also a weird amalgamation of like everything he's ever done.
Yeah, but the thing that just brings it down is another ending that's way too long.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm looking at all these lyrics, and it's like, these are not lyrics fit for songs that are well, like, keep in mind, all these songs are well over, like, 5 minutes, basically. Like, almost all of them.
Yeah.
Like we said, this is a almost 2-hour album. Like, I think it's 2 minutes shy of 2 hours.
It's 12 minutes shy.
12 minutes shy.
Yeah.
Donda, which is just,
a speech, basically?
A speech by his mom about him. It's nice.
It's nice.
It's just a nice. It's just a nice speech. It's not like there's really anything you can say about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. So we'll go to "Keep My Spirit Alive," which I really liked. Keep my spirit alive. I like the chorus in it. The lyrics, I think, are kind of generic, because it's just another one of those, oh, you know, had a bad day, God's gonna make it good kind of things. Also, Kanye has some pretty shit lyrics. If you don't turn to a little Gotti, they gotta drain all the strength in your little body. Now they turn me into a little Gotti. Yeah. Not Wakanda, but Wakanda is kinda like what we bout to make, but who gonna make it Conda? Who the squad Donda? Who the mom Donda? Who can see Donda get Don C? I think that's fucking stupid. But I really like the chorus, and I think everything else is pretty good.
This is the majority section of the album where every song starts to meld together for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say every song kind of starts to meld together towards the later half.
Organ.
Yeah.
The organ, and they get rid of all the percussion. Sometimes there's a little bit of percussion, but it's just like everything starts to drag together, and it's just really repetitive. And it's like, people are really liking this West Side Gun verse, but I did not really like it because it's so long with the same inflection at the end of every single line.
I can get you.
Yeah, so not terrible, but it's just really nothing standing out to me.
Alright. New Again?
Are we on Jesus Lord?
We are on Jesus Lord.
The worst
song on the album. So if you want to listen, we're not even going to talk about this. If you want to go listen to Kanye ask you if you know anyone that needs Jesus for 8 minutes, then go right ahead.
Yeah.
That's basically all the song is.
Yeah.
If anybody needs Jesus.
This song, I'm like, fucking get rid of that organ, goddammit.
It's fucking terrible.
Get it out of here.
It's so terrible. New Again. with Chris Brown.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I think the song itself is fun. I wish Chris Brown was not in it. I really like the chorus with the "Make me new again, make me new again." I think it's really bombastic and stuff, but I just really wish Chris Brown was not a part of it.
Again, this is another ending where it's far too long.
Mm-hmm.
They're just repeating "Make me new again" with literally actually no instrumentation for like 30 seconds straight. And it's just like, I wrote in my notes 100 demerits for having Chris Brown on here, and he's literally just on here to help. The beat is okay though. Again, it kind of makes me think of Yeezus, but it's not aggressive enough like on Yeezus. It never hits those high notes like that album did.
Yeah. Verse was good, Heisenberg. Which verse are you specifically talking about? In which song? On Jesus Lord? Yeah, the verse was good, but the thing is, it's surrounded by 7 other minutes of Kanye repeating, "If you know someone who needs Jesus." And it's like, I cannot listen to that. I respect your opinion that the verse was good. I agree that the verse was good. But that fucking chorus is dog shit, in my opinion. Good on you if you like the song, though.
This one.
Television.
Yeah.
Television is just a worse version of a Pop Smoke song.
Yeah.
It's a way worse version. Like, it's nice. Yeah, Television is bad. It's not okay. I'm glad that we're, because I don't want to be like, it's nice that it's a dedicated to Pop Smoke. Like I said, I'm glad that he dedicated so many songs, but it's just like, I would so much rather fucking listen to the actual.
It's really an insult to the original song.
It really is, because he strips down literally everything.
He strips down like a really textured, awesome Pop Smoke song and just puts that fucking organ in it.
Bum, bum, bum. It's just the same repeating fucking piano for the whole like what 2 minutes the song is, over and over and over and over. And Pop Smoke's not even like, it's not even like the entirety of his lines, because there's the stupid fucking censor thing, so half of his lyrics don't even sound like audible fucking sentences.
Yeah.
Also, he puts this weird filter over Pop Smoke's voice that makes him kind of sound like a fucking ghost, and I'm like, that's fucking weird. Lord, I Need You. Fucking, which one is this? Oh, I Need You to Wrap My Heart. I think this one's, I don't like this one.
It's another one with a good sentiment, but again, the beat is flat. It's so flat.
This one's just, it's too long, too bloated for me.
It's nice that he's like having a good sentiment about Kim, but
yes, I think the idea of the song is very nice. I like that Kanye gets out of his comfort zone. He sings. He sounds like shit in the song. He sounds like fucking dog shit in the song when he sings. But he's putting himself out there emotionally for a reason, and it sounds.
And I appreciate.
Yeah,
that.
I can appreciate that, and it's respectful. And I was so I was so worried when this album was coming out. I was like, oh my fucking god, Kanye's just gonna shit all over Kim this entire album.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 808s and Heartbreaks.
Yeah, I was like, oh my fucking god, he's just gonna completely fucking shit on her.
Yeah.
But he didn't, thank God. And even like this song is just dedicated to her, which I'm like, thank Christ, at least he was respectful about it. But the song, like, that being said, the song, in my opinion, is still not good.
Flat.
Okay, oh, we didn't do Jesus Lord Part 2. Jesus Lord Part 2 is just 11 minutes of Kanye asking you if you need to find Jesus.
Yeah, I'm all set on that.
Okay.
Nothing much to say.
Pure Souls. I think Pure Souls is pretty good. And I cannot sell my soul. I think the Roddy Ricch feature is really, really good.
I like me some Roddy Ricch, man, but this is another minimalist track where they strip back the percussion And there's really not a lot going on to get excited about.
No, I mean, I think this is a lot better than like I think this one stands out. And the Shanisha verse
Shensi.
or Shenshi piece is really good. And this also has the lyric that has been stuck in my head fucking nonstop, which is the truth is the only thing you get away with, because I fucking am obsessed with the way they like accusatory like fucking are like the truth the only thing you get away with, you know what I mean? It's so I think it's a really good song, honestly.
It's one of the better tracks on the back end of the album. The back end of the album is noticeably worse.
That's what I'm saying. I think the back end of the album is noticeably worse, but that one's really good compared to the rest. Speaking of coming to the end, we're on the last two. Which one do you want to take? Could I take Come to Life?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. This one has some of the worst rhymes I think I've ever seen Kanye do.
Because there's no rhythm.
But okay, the chorus is here you go, all your problems again. 3, 2, 1, you're pinned. Uncle, now he back in the pen. Auntie shut down again. Did she finally come to life? Ever wish you had another life? And then he repeats it a bunch of times. It's so fucking lame. It's such a lame song. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know. I really don't have... I do not like it one bit.
It's another one where I'm like, I am going to, like, cartoon drop this organ on Kanye's head because it's playing the same fucking chords again.
When you come to life.
Yeah, it's really bad. And it's just, he has no rhythm. He's not singing. It's more like he's just speaking melodically over really minimalist instrumentation.
Yeah. It's no bueno to me.
Yeah. And then, so the final song.
All right. Well, this is technically the final song just because we've already done the part 2s, but
yeah.
No Child Left Behind.
What's the point of the song? What's the point? I guess no child's getting left behind by God. It's just such a short, strange outro.
With barely any fucking lyrics in it.
Well, I don't even get the content. Is it just being like, God's not going to leave the children behind. That's awesome. But then Kanye at the end is like, he's done miracles on me. And I'm like, what is the fucking point of this song? And fuck that organ again. God damn it.
Yeah, the organ is fucking full blare back, balls out, shoving them in your face. Fucking...
driving me fucking nuts.
Driving us insane.
But yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
On that note.
Yeah, okay, well, that was the last song, so I guess,
wrap up.
Yeah, wrap up, final thoughts. Where do we think, okay. I guess let's just both give, like, a final paragraph of what we thought of the album as a whole.
Okay.
Would you like me to go first?
Sure.
Worse than Jesus is King? No, for sure not. This is leagues better than Jesus is King, I'd say. Jesus is King is like a fucking 3 out of 10. It barely has anything good in my opinion. I think this album, while it not being a finished album, is still a very good album. I'm surprised by how much I like it. The more I listen to it, the more I like it, surprisingly. And I did not like Jesus is King. And going into this, I was like, oh, fuck, Kanye's going to be rapping about Jesus again? Mm-hmm. It's probably going to fucking suck. But it's an album that is oversaturated. The songs are very oversaturated. Kanye definitely should know how to fucking, like, cut a lot of stuff. A lot of it doesn't need to be as long as it is. Especially on songs like God Breathe, where the outro is literally just 2 minutes of just the beat basically going. Mm-hmm. If I had to give this album...
So for me, I really...
Oh, wait, we should name maybe what...
Praise God, hands down.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
What's the worst song on the album?
Oh,
It's the long one, Jesus Lord 1 and 2.
Yeah, awful.
Yeah,
terrible.
I literally cannot even sit through
it. To me, I saw this storm coming because I was seeing all this stuff about Kanye. It's kind of easy to track where all this is going, especially since he has done this more than once.
Well, I mean, yeah, with what, Life of Pablo? Didn't he do this?
No, I'm talking about more like Yandi.
Oh, with canceling it completely?
Yeah, and I feel like Kanye always has a lot of ideas, and they come out really well when he concentrates it. And he gets, like, good advice, like, on Life of Pablo, like, lots of really good features and a really good theme.
Well, the thing is, he has really good features on this, but the thing is, either they're stripped down so much because of bullshit, or they're rushed because of other bullshit.
Well, yeah, and I just think that, a lot of this sounds really amateur compared to what Kanye's done before. It's just really heartbreaking to hear this horrible production, which is coming off.
What about new Drake? We have not listened to the new Drake yet.
No.
We will, though. I don't think we're going to do a review of it unless, like, we get a huge surplus of people asking us to do a review of it, but we will listen to it eventually.
I think that, like, you can do really interesting things with...
Oh, lag. Did you hear my comment about the Drake thing?
Damn it. Why are we lagging again?
I don't know. We've been doing good. We've been going for over an hour, and
and we're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done here, so hopefully we can just... Oh, you didn't hear? We were saying that we have not listened to the album. We will, but we are not planning on doing a review of it just because we've just started this series, and... we don't really have that much of an audience to, like, request things, and honestly, reviewing the Drake album is not on my radar if I'm not, like, I guess, requested to do it. But, back to what you were saying.
Yeah. It's just really showing that a lot of the horrible production off Jesus is King floated over here, especially on the back end of this album.
Yeah.
And there's some real bangers on here that make me hopeful that in the future he's going to go in a direction where it's just, you know, an awesome production again. But a lot of this is oversaturated. A lot of this is including in, like, really interesting instruments in a very boring way. Because I kept saying, fuck that organ. I think the organ's beautiful. The way it's utilized on this album is horrible.
Not every time.
Not every time, but, like, 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And I would probably say that this album in the long run, like, Jesus is King is gonna always be a smear on Kanye's reputation, but I feel like this album, people are really gonna forget about all this stuff around it in a couple years, and they're really gonna like it a lot more. But for me, I gotta definitively say it's like a 5 or a 6. It's like so mid to me.
To me, I'd give it a 7 or an 8.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's it. The definitive first ever Goblin Viewz live stream ratings. Heisenberg 100. You just gave me a follow. Thank you so much, brother. That means so much to me. Lots of things coming in the future. I'm fucking excited. We're going to be doing a shit ton more of these Goblin Views, just for things that we want to do, old shit, new shit, whatever the fuck we want. If we get enough people watching and they want to see us review things, then we'll fucking do that too. Fuck it, I don't care.
Also, before we go, did anybody have any points they wanted to bring up about the album?
Any counterpoints about the album? What would you give the album out of 10?
Yeah. I feel like Heisenberg was going with us most of the
day. Yeah, I think Heisenberg was probably here the whole time. You'd give it an 8 as well, Heisenberg. Well, I'm glad that I could give you at least a little bit of agreeance on my part. But that's going to be the end of the first Goblin View. So just to make sure at the end right here, I like to come to life though. The thing is, I can get why someone would like it. I'm not saying it's the worst song ever made. I just think it's one of those songs where he's just repeating a chorus over and over and over. And it's hard because the album, like we said, is 2 hours long. So once you're towards the end half, you're like, I've already listened to 24 songs that have the same repeating fucking choruses. So I'm done with this shit.
But yeah, I was saying though that I think this album is going to get a better rep as it goes on because of things like this, because I think it's really not like the worst album ever, and I'm a little more cynical than most people, but I can see how a lot of people would like most of the songs on this album. No doubt.
Just to wrap up the album, Akasha gives Kanye West's Donda a 5 to a 6, so I guess we'll give it a 5.5 on her behalf. And on my behalf, I'm giving it a 7 to an 8, so I guess that would be a 7.5 on my behalf. We'd like to thank you all so much for supporting us on this first Goblin Views, and expect a new one on the horizon very, very soon. Thank you so much, and we will see you all later. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!